You're watching a surprise early morning raid in Lima, Peru. 200 police in riot gear storming an indoor market. Their target? Counterfeit prescription drugs. And they found them everywhere. There were crude packaging machines and silk screens with imprints of actual name brand drugs. Hundreds of thousands of counterfeit medicines collected from that raid were traced back to this house. Through a back door and down a narrow hallway, we found a tiny squalid patio that was actually a fake drug factory, turning out an astonishing number of counterfeit medications. Peruvian police were led here by someone you wouldn't expect, John Clark from the American drug company Pfizer.
I'm looking at this pan with these pills in it. This stuff is going to get into people's medicine cabinets around the world.
Unfortunately, yes.
Clark heads up a global security team assembled by Pfizer, former FBI, Homeland Security, and narcotics agents who work with local police to track down criminals around the world. Counterfeit operations like these are costing drug companies millions of dollars a year.
This has Pfizer written all over it.
And it's even got the newer Pfizer emblem with the little slant on it and stuff. I mean, from the packaging, you'd never know.
Here, they discovered about 24 medicines, including antibiotics, seizure, blood pressure, and pain medications.
We're in the middle of this very primitive courtyard. This doesn't look like any kind of facility that you'd expect at all. Does this surprise you?
No. Unfortunately, the quantity of counterfeits you're seeing is phenomenal. The conditions are just abysmal. And if the consumer ever realized that products that they're putting inside their bodies come from dirty water, drying out in the open under a heat lamp, insects and everything else getting into it, contaminants being, brought into the equation and stuff, I think they'd be horrified.
According to John Clark, counterfeit Pfizer drugs, many from disgusting conditions like this, have made their way to pharmacies and hospitals in at least 46 different countries, including England, Canada, and the United States.
So right now there are people around the world taking medications to save their own lives who are simply taking the wrong thing and they don't even know it.
Yes, absolutely. If you have any concerns, you should go to your doctor, you should go to your pharmacist. If the pill dissolves differently, if it tastes bitter or differently.
John, I'm a doctor. I looked at these medicines today. I wouldn't be able to tell if they were fake or not.
Right.
I'm the person they're going to ask.
Right.
I don't know the answer. How are other people going to know the answer?
Next step is every pharmaceutical